Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to another episode, on location episode of On the Range Podcast with Hogg Tactical and Kelley Defense. I am Mark Kelley, and joining with me, as always, is my co-host and friend from warhog.com, Rick Hogg. How's it going today, buddy?
Man, Mark, it is great. So, guys, you have the privilege, I won't say privilege, that's kind of a rude word, right? But we got the opportunity to actually come out to the range, film an episode of On the Range Podcast, On the Range. So we're going to do something a little different. We actually got some different firearms out here. We'll talk about those here in a minute. Kind of shoot those, give you guys our impressions on some stuff. But really, I want to thank you, the viewer listener, for giving us your most precious commodity, your time to tune in. Guys, we couldn't do it without you. Make sure you guys swing by warhog.com, kelleydefense.com, and On the Range Podcast. Sign up for those newsletters. Trust me, we will not inundate you because you're looking at the media team right here. So, yeah, it's kind of a one-man show with the stuff we do. But we kicked around this idea. It really stemmed from NRA. We were kind of talking to some of the guests there. How would it be if On the Range Podcast actually came out on the range, tested some items, and then kind of gave our feedback? So that's what we're here doing. Super excited. So I'll give you just a quick rundown. So real quick, we've got the Archon 2.0. So Archon Firearms is coming back. We're going to talk about this pistol here, kind of some unique ingenuity that goes on with that. For those of you that have seen some of the prior episodes, so we've got the LWRC IC9.
Yeah.
So we had Scott on there talking about that. So we're going to actually give this thing a little test run. And then in turn, we've also got the Aimpoint Acro C2. So the C2 is designed specifically for the carbine. We got the Reptilia mount on there. So versus being a 3.5 MOA dot, you got a 2.5 in there. So super excited about that one. Don't forget, use code WARHOG25, save yourself some money with Aimpoint. We're going to talk about Safariland's new tourniquet holder on their holster. So I'll tell you straight up, you know, when I first got this thing, I was like, man, I didn't think it would be all that. But taking that tourniquet off your back, putting it right there, so accessibility, both hands, super cool product there. And then we've just got some different swag items from Safariland as well. Hey, they've got kind of a new shirt. We'll show you more on that, but kind of like a sunshade style hoodie. They've got some tees. We'll talk about that a little bit. Obviously, the new hat. We'll talk about the SKB case as well, kind of how that works from the instructor standpoint. And really just kind of give you guys our kind of initial impressions on some of these items. And what a better way to do On the Range Podcast than On the Range.
Yeah, and you know, the good thing about this is with us doing this in a format where we can kind of control. We don't have a film crew that's doing this or a marketing team. This is going to be our unfiltered opinion of it, since we have had a little bit of experience working with some of these items, and it's going to be a lot of fun. A big shout out to the folks who provided this stuff to us, because even like Scott from LWRC, this wouldn't be possible if they didn't want us to, if they weren't innovative enough or cared enough about the feedback. And I think a lot of these companies have that in common. They really care about the feedback and what you, the end user and consumer, are actually looking for.
Yeah. And you know, we try to partner with companies that have the same values as us.
Yeah.
And there's nothing better than, hey, pick up the phone, go, hey, man, I got a question on this, or what about that, or how does this work, or I'm having an issue there, whatever the case may be, and kind of getting that instantaneous feedback from them. Oh, try this, do that. Or just questions on, hey, can I do this to this, and will it work? Yep. You know, so it's an exciting time to kind of get out of, if you want to say, the studio setting.
Yeah.
Get to On the Range. Partner with some great companies, and then just kind of get, hey, here's our first impressions on their products.
Yeah, and we're suffering for you a little bit here. It's not the greatest conditions. It's a little warm, but hey, you know, before we get started, if you have never heard of the crew, make sure you go to ontheRangePodcast.com and check it out, because like Rick said, tomorrow's the range day, the annual range day here at NC, North Carolina, and we're out on the location where we're going to be in Wagram, and it's going to be a lot of fun like it was last year, but we'll have some content for that. But if you haven't heard of the crew, go to ontheRangePodcast.com, check it out. You can do a free trial for 14 days, and you get the all access package. So you get the Zoom calls, you get the training catalogs, and you also always get an invite to the NC range day. Yeah. So go check that out.
Yeah, and it's just a great time, right? So
Yeah.
it's for the crew members. I think this year we kind of opened up to the public as well.
Yep.
Hey, man, if you guys are in the area, swing by. Just a great time with like-minded individuals looking to make themselves 1% better. As Mark likes to say, a little bit of instruction, a whole bunch of fun.
Yes.
And that's the whole intent of the day, is just get the crew together, get out there, shoot some bullets, and just have a good time.
Yeah, if you like this content, that's the place to go. Where do you want to start, buddy?
Well, I think what we probably should do is kind of grab some of these things. We'll go out to the range. Let's actually shoot them. We'll probably do some shooting, chatting back there, and then we'll circle back here and kind of give you guys a final roundup.
Yeah.
So
we get to have some fun this time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
So guys, go prep your eyes and ears. Let's go do some shooting. All right. So a couple things, guys. At least for me, like when I first get a new pistol, something I like to do, just verify, yep, hey, it's cleared, slide forward. And again, I just want to get a couple presentations out there to go, boom, what's that trigger feel like, right? Now, some of you guys will sit there and go, hey, I want to feel the reset. Okay, if that's kind of what you like to do, that's fine. What I recommend is, hey, when you drive out, boom, it's there, keep it out. All right, hey, it doesn't travel that far, easy break, right? So I got my presentations in there, my dot's all good, feeling good with all that. Hey, let's go ahead and load it up, see how she runs. Eyes and ears. So again, for me, it's just, hey, fire a couple just to see, hey, get used to the feel of the gun. Let's see how she's doing. Man, I got to tell you, initial impression, man, I like what I'm feeling here, so feels good. Let's run a little more.
Okay. That flare, it really makes a big difference.
Yep, I agree.
Really does. Man. Now, truth be told, I have an RMR on the last Type B. I've never shot it with the aim point. And boy, it's a game changer.
Heck yeah.
Wow. Wow. I got to tell you, the grip feels better with that little flare out on the bottom, especially it just happens to fit my hand perfectly. That pinky's resting on there. And that extra tactile point I got on the rail there where they've extended it back.
Yep.
No more reaching, having to change your grip to get that point. It really makes a big difference.
I agree.
So, super excited about it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and you got to put the aim point on it.
Got to. So again, guys, out with the got the LWRC IC9. Again, my procedures, I'd like to sit there and just, hey, get a quick feel for the controls of it. Again, I'm here. Get a feel for that trigger. One more time. Gotcha. Let's go ahead and load her up, see how she runs. So again, you saw that thumb wanting to come back, right? So used to hitting that forward assist, but I can tell, hey, the bolts forwards, all's good. Feels good right off the bat. I like it.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, you get so used to hitting that.
Yeah, close the dust cover because that's what it's there for. Dude.
It's nice, man.
It is real nice. Wow. You talk about a lot of fun to shoot.
Oh yeah.
A lot of fun. I really like this pad.
Mm-hmm. Man, this thing will run. Let's see how she goes. Man, somebody come into your house, oh, dark 30? Woo! Give him the gas. Let's burn it down. Oh, ghost reloading there. So that mags fall out all nice. So again, initial impression, man, this thing, you can run the gun. So definitely look at LWRC IC9. Whether you're looking for just another platform to train in the range, you're looking for a good home defense. To me, you got a good viable AR pistol caliber carbine platform right here with your IC9, topped with your Aimpoint Acro C2. Use code WARHOG25, save you big bucks with Aimpoint.
All right.
All right, so hey guys, just came back from shooting these blasters and trying some stuff out. So man, initial impressions. So when we look at the Archon pistol, so this kind of being their 2.0, if you look at that compared to kind of how the, if you want to say the Gen 1 was, really the thing you're looking at difference-wise is kind of the texture on there. So a little bit of different grip texture. The other thing too is what Archon has done is, if you kind of notice, you can see here, you've got this smaller section, you've got some pins in here, so you can actually shorten this grip size down, or they've actually got extensions. You can add some length there to it. So just some versatility as far as that goes. But to me, the functionality of the two was the same. The one thing I liked is they did put a little bit of added kind of texture right here. So that was a nice little feature compared to the Gen 1, where you kind of had a little bit of indexing right there. So just little nuances there. The one thing I really want to bring up, and then Mark, I'm going to shift over to you on it. So the one thing to understand with the Archon pistol is it's not your classic Browning tilt barrel. If you're not a super gun savvy person, so basically what the Browning tilt barrel design is, so if you kind of look at the Walther, what's going to happen if you focus right here on the barrel, when the pistol comes back, you're going to see that barrel is going to drop down. You see that drop down motion? That would be your Browning tilt barrel. So inadvertently, when the pistol is fired, it's got to drop down to unlock, and then the pistol is going to slide back, come forward, and relock in. So just understanding the Browning tilt barrel design. What Archon has done, I think is pretty innovative, is they have this AF speed lock system. So I'm going to just pull the barrel off. Pretty much the locking and unlocking happens all right here on this AF speed lock system. Okay, you can kind of see that moving. So what's going to happen is when I put this barrel back on, is first and foremost, you notice you get a solid barrel to frame lock up there. I mean, that thing it's locked in solid. The other thing is when the gun fires, the only thing that's moving is that barrel back and forth. So you can kind of see the wings of the AF speed lock system. That's it. So that's where you kind of get that low bore access going on, which is a nice feature. And then the other thing too that I like on the design of this pistol is, if you notice when the magazine goes in, basically you have bullets right there ready to go right into the right into the end of the barrel. There's really no kind of ramp style. So as the slide comes up, picks up that next round, it's feeding it, boom, it's going right in. So again, just another function there with the Archon. But overall, gun shoots great. Of course, running the Aimpoint Acro on there. Of course, in my opinion, the only red dot that should be on your pistol. I look at my red dots as my piece of life-saving equipment. But gun ran great. You know, again, a couple little nuances they've done to the pistols. You know, as far as changing, if you look at kind of the magazine release button, you know, it's been readjusted a little bit to kind of a different little size there. But overall, I mean, I'm super happy. Super happy with the pistol and the way it ran. So Mark just kind of looking for.
Yeah, I mean, the changes that they made, I thought were very good. You know, the shape of the magazine release button is similar because it had that little piece on there. So it's not going to feel any different if you already have an Archon Gen 1, but it also made it a little bit longer because I have, not the biggest hands, and I'm still able to reach that a lot better now. So I like that.
Yep.
Also, the slide release, they had flattened that out a little bit. So it's a lot less of a slip hazard. And I really did like the original grip pattern, Rick. And, it was good, but give this some time, but I kind of like the way they extended it a little bit.
Yeah.
And another thing too, with that little bump that you have for your pinky on the bottom of the pistol grip, it also does another thing. It flares out that bottom a little bit. So you have a little bit easier access to that magazine well when you go to put in your replacement full mag. So that's a really great little addition that they did. And I like it. I like the gun. I've always liked it. And if you ever shot one, you're not going to see any difference in performance. It's going to be better for the manipulation piece alone.
Yeah, and kind of like what Mark's getting at is you can kind of see there's the mag well on the 2.0. And if we kind of look at the mag well of the Gen 1, it's definitely...
it definitely helps. We saw it on the range. It definitely helps.
So that's a nice addition they have there. So again, I like to see, this is my thing. Whenever it comes to firearms, I think we sit a lot of times stagnant in the industry.
Right.
Coming up with the AF speed lock system, again, just looking to how do we shift the game to make these pistols, and again, they're a piece of life-saving equipment, as best as we can. And I like to see the innovation coming out of Archon. So
and if you're shooting one already and you add that acro on there,
oh dude,
money, folks. Absolute money.
So and what they've done, so this is the other thing, I'm glad you brought that up as far as the acro goes. So there's no plate. So this is a direct mount. So if you really look at, there's no plate on there. So it's a direct mount right to the slide. And I've always been a fan of direct mounts whenever you're putting optics on pistols. So
100%.
It just alleviates one more fail point. And then with the beauty with the acro is where it is a Picatinny. I mean, I'm not worried about any other plate screws or anything else shimming, shearing. Since we are on the acro a little bit, and I know we'll cover it on the C2, but the beauty is, hey, if I do have to swap out batteries, the battery compartment's right there. So once you mount your pistol, once you get it zeroed, there's no messing with it coming off. So overall, the Archon Type B 2.0 aim point acro package, to me, it's a sustain. Definitely
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. For those of you that remember that, right?
That's right.
Some of you probably going, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Just go do a Google on 2 thumbs up and you'll see.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. So we'll kind of put this stuff away. Let's bring out our next item.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so let's talk about LWRC's IC9. So again, pistol caliber carbine. Nice thing is, it runs Glock mags, so whether it's just the standard ones or if you want to run your higher cap ones, there's a bunch of different other manufacturers that make pistol caliber carbine mags for it. The nice thing that I liked with LWRC, so again, you've got all your kind of ambi controls. You can kind of see them on this side here. You got your mag release over on that side, but for those of you southpaws out there, it's over on that side as well. So it just gives you some versatility. Same thing, you got your standard side bolt release, you got your other side bolt release here. But a couple of things I found. I really like the stock they're running here. Feels good in the shoulder, nice grip on there. But your acro, kind of mounts right up there. That C2 is actually spot on. Scott talked about their Picatinny rail system in there. So again, we just got the Surefire Scout on there. And then on the other side, we just got the Reptilia mount, for the sling. But dude, it's a great running blaster. This would be something I could easily see for me as an instructor running a carbine class with. The only thing it doesn't have, which it really doesn't need, is the forward assist, because that's one thing we do talk about during our loading procedures, is, hey, just make sure when you do that Warhog check, make sure there's round in the chamber. Hey, when you let it go, but the way this whole bolt design is, you don't have your locking lugs, it's going right in there. It's in battery, so that's a good thing. It does have, to the end here. Sorry, buddy. It does have the cap on there, so if you did want to run it suppressed, you can easily pop that off. If you want to run different comps out there, flash hiders, whatever, it gives you that opportunity there. And then the other thing I think when it comes to pistol caliber carbines that a lot of people don't think about is this is definitely an option if you're looking at something for the home defense.
100%. Yeah.
So to me, it does a couple things. First and foremost, if you are going to run it for home defense, I'm perfectly good with that. Just run some good quality duty ammo. Don't be running ball ammo in there. First and foremost, light enough where, hey, if you got kids, wife, whatever, I think they can easily run this thing as well.
Yeah.
Hey, we've got the Surefire light on there is really, that accessory you need just to get some illumination inside the home. But it definitely gives you a good platform, I think, for that home protection type deal. The other thing you got to think about is now I can basically get all the mechanics that I'm looking to do my AR manipulation out of a 9mm. So now it's at least from a price standpoint, I can at least save a little bit, when it comes to ammo. But yeah, it's just a good setup. It's got their multi-point retractable stock. So again, adjust it for how you need fit. But overall, man, I was super impressed with it. I definitely, if you're looking for a pistol caliber carbine, LWRC, definitely the way to go. Or if you're looking to add to your home defense deal, this would be a great option to add in there.
Yeah. I mean, other than that one loading procedure that you have to be aware of, so that you're not doing it on your other AR systems. This is a one-stop shop, in my opinion. It's got the ambi stuff on there. It'll fit anybody. I like you said, the rubber grips just to make sure it's seated in that pocket, and you're not burning up. You are saving some money on ammo, but make sure you switch your duty stuff and make sure you're shooting them both. But I would definitely run the duty stuff in this. But yeah, man, unbelievable. It's a good shooting little gun. Yeah, and man, it packs a punch and home defense application 100%.
Yep, absolutely great platform. Like getting back to Mark said, here's the thing, do all your kind of training, with your training ammo, but you have to validate whatever that duty or carry ammo that you're going to do. So, hey, if you sit there, get all your zeros in, all that other stuff with your training, which typically what we're going to do, just verify. Yeah. Is it going to be off on? I don't know. I can't keep track of every single manufacturer variances in there. But that's kind of your job, just to validate, hey man, my duty is equal to, or I got to do a change. I always zero my stuff to my duty. That's just me. Yep. Because at the end of the day, hey man, I want to make sure when it's time to pull this blaster out, it's spot on. So yeah.
100%. Yeah.
So spot on the LWRC. So let's talk about your Aimpoint C2. So again, Aimpoint kind of running the classic enclosed red dot system for the carbine. The C2 just has a smaller, so it has a 2.5 MOA dot versus a 3.5 that the P series has. The one cool thing that Aimpoint has done is if you opt to sit, or if you sit there and look, you'll notice with this top cover or the back cover there, it's clear. So the nice thing is now when I close it, you still can see through. But here's the beauty: when I close the front, which is dark, even if I were to leave the caps on like that, it's just like doing a clear to shooting. So it doesn't affect anything. If you're looking to have the covers closed, something happens, hey, you've got to grab this thing and go ahead and employ, I can still pick up the dot and it's easily good to go. So having a good, robust, quality red dot on there, this Reptilia mount, for me, brings it right at that good, good height. I'm not a super fan of these way oversized risers. To me, we start changing point of aim, point of impact, just all different stuff. And the beauty is when you look at the Aimpoint C2, over on this side here, you got your battery compartment right there. So I don't have to take anything off to change batteries, easy swap. And then really our brightness is right there. So I can be sitting there in this type of configuration and easily put my thumb back and forth if I had to adjust it. Hey, for some reason my lighting condition changed, but definitely a great addition to the Aimpoint Acro family. So if you're looking for good quality red dot for your carbine guys, the Aimpoint C2, and don't forget, use code WARHOG25. As Mark likes to say, save you a boatload of cash and what do you say? Retails for suckers. That's it, man. So take advantage of that coupon code. But yeah, it's kind of the package for the LWRC IC9. Yeah. Aimpoint Acro C2. So
yeah, awesome gun.
Yeah. So guys, go check them out. Definitely quality stuff.
All right, buddy.
All right, guys. So I want to talk about SKB cases. So sitting there going, how are you bringing all these guns to and from the range? So really this SKB 8-gun pistol box works out perfect for me. So when you look at it, hey, I've got the ability for 8 pistols in there. I'm going to talk about kind of their different configurations, the way they've done some things. I've got places for 3 mags for each pistol. You notice a couple of these are already pulled out, all good. Hey, spot to stick your tools, batteries, whatever you need. So you got some added space in here, but people are always a concern depending on what accoutrements they have on their pistols. So if I sit there and go, hey, I just have a standard something like this Archon, hey man, doesn't really have anything extra on there, not an issue. Goes in the case, very nice. But if I get something like my Walther PDP here, I've got my light, I've got my magwell, a lot bigger space. All you got to do is just pull out some of that added extra foam. So now I can sit there and place my pistol with the magwell and a light. Man, it's going in there, 0 issues with the case closing. I know it's going to be secured. Great if I had to go fly with this thing, whatever the case may be. So it gives you a lot of versatility when it comes to transporting your firearms and then to protecting your firearms. One thing we did, which I really liked, and the whole reason we reached out to SKB was when we ended up doing our Project Officer Survival video shoot. One of the things when it comes to the Walther PDP is being able to size people's hands to the pistol. So it was super easy. What we were able to do was basically take our pistols, kind of 180 them in the case. So now I can sit there and go, hey, here's some different grips in there. And now the students could actually come up, you know, be able to sit there, secure their firearm, have a safe direction, kind of get that feel in there and go, yep, nah, I don't know, that grip seems a little bigger. Let me try this one. You know, go, yep, okay. Oh yeah, that's the one I want to try. So it gave us nice versatility in that different aspect. So a lot of people don't think, they just think, hey, my case is for transport. For me in the instructor side, especially where we're providing firearms for training, gives guys, hey, easy access if they want to actually try out the different grips on there. And then beauty is once you're done, I know without a doubt, hey man, I stow everything back in here. I got rolled out with 8 blasters. I got 8 blasters back in, got all my mags. So from the standpoint of us kind of issuing out equipment to these law enforcement officers to use for a day of training, just gives quick accountability in there. So if you're looking for a good quality case, they've got different sizes. So if you want, you know, less handguns, if you're looking for rifles, SKB is definitely the way. Nice thing. Lock it up. It's got your different retractable handle. So definitely an option to look at. So guys, go check out SKB cases for whatever firearms transportation stores needs you guys have.
All right, buddy. Good show. A lot of good products.
Yeah.
Super excited about tomorrow.
Yeah.
Super excited about tomorrow, about the Crew Members Day. Matter of fact, go check that out at ontheRangePodcast.com. Try the free trial, Crew Members. It's going to be a lot of fun, but super excited about them coming down and getting to mingle with them. But yeah, hopefully we'll probably get some of their hands on some of these products too and let them see what we're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of good things that the Crew Members get to do that everybody else does.
No, they definitely get some inside scoops to things, first to know, whether it's coupon codes, courses, exclusive training videos, all kinds of stuff there. But really, guys, I want to hear from you. So leave us a note in the comment. Hey, what do you think of the show? How do you think of On the Range podcast being on the range? Is this sustained? You want to see more of it? If there's any products that you want to see kind of, and I don't like to use the word reviewed, right? It's just a quick overview, first impression. Yeah. Because to me, at least for the Warhawk tactical side, if I'm going to, no kidding, do a review of something, it's a minimum 90 days, 10,000 rounds of ammo to really draw a conclusion. Hey man, is this thing holding up, functioning, doing all the stuff you want? So that's a whole nother sidebar, but I like to dub overview, first impression. Yeah. But yeah, just hopefully you guys kind of got some stuff out of it, but really want to hear what you guys think. Hey, sustain, whatever the case may be. Yeah. And it's always good to work with companies that are doing stuff that's a little bit different. They're trying to think outside the box. And when you're really committed to trying to make something better, your product better, and listen to the feedback, you end up with a much better product. Oh yeah. And they're doing it all the time. This case, I mean, we all have these kind of types of boxes, but man, this is something that you talk about ready to go. And for an instructor or someone who just has a lot of guns and don't want to carry a lot of boxes, dude, buddy, it's money. One-stop shop, man. You know, without a doubt, slap it in there, boom. Yeah. Off to the range you go, get your blasters out there and man, get some training in. Yeah. Don't forget, make sure you got your copy of the Firearms Training Notebook. So you got your plan when you go out to the range. Just so don't come out here with the box full of 8 guns, willy-nilly shoot a bunch. Have a plan in place to make yourself that 1% better every single day.
Yeah, and crew members stand by or just stay on the crew members page. We're going to have a vlog that we've already started today. We're going to do one for tomorrow. So it's going to be 2 separate pieces of content. Even if you couldn't make it, you're going to see how this all works. So make sure you go and check out ontherangepodcast.com and sign up for the crew today.
For the rest of you guys, don't forget, train hard, stay safe, and we'll see you on the range.